So hello, we're here at Hamacon 9 with our Final Fantasy XIV YouTube, Twitch aficionado, Denmo Mcstronghuge. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm awake.
That's, I hear that. You've been playing 14 for a good minute. I think you actually, did you play during the 1.0
Yes.
times?
Mm-hmm. The dark days.
The dark days. I've heard, how actually was that?
Blissfully hopeful in the face of darkness. It was, things will get better, but not actually, and everything sucks, and my life is a lie. It was, why am I playing this? Oh God, I better find something else to obsess about. And then the letter came from Yoshi P, and then everything changed. So everyone was like, yeah, we better keep playing this game. I hope they change everything except for the graphics because we love it. So yeah,
cool. Because I've seen like documentaries, I've heard this and that, but I remember playing the original beta on the ship, and I immediately went, oh, I don't think this is good. Maybe I should play later. And then I heard about the whole throwing the rock.
I think the thing was though, I had been through like years of really long grinds in 11. So I was more like, this could be good, and I was ready to slog through all the bad because I had already done that. I've been conditioned.
So as a guy who has played through, in a way, sort of all of it, how do you feel about how 14 is?
I wouldn't say all of it. I missed Chains of Prometheus. I didn't finish Wings of the Goddess. I didn't finish much of any content, really. I just got to 75, and I was like, I beat the game. I'm 75. Yay.
Well, I guess more as a person who did play through a chunk of 11, then went into 1.0, and now we're at 4.0, 3.0.
So I've been through the entire life cycle, more or less, of Final Fantasy.
So how do you feel about 14, like right now?
Pretty good. I mean, I'm not playing as much, but I think that's just because I've already done most of it. You get to the patch, and you're like, I want to play everything in the patch, and I've gotten to the point where I know that I still have time to complete everything in the patch, even if I haven't finished it. So it's more like I just play when I want to, which has been less and less for me. But and then on top of that, doing raids with friends. But other than that, I think it's in a pretty good spot. There's still a lot to do if you're like getting into it, and if you've been playing as long as I have, there's still reasons to get on and play, which is good.
So what was your inspiration to start making your videos?
That's a tough one because I wanted to. I guess it was just like someone pointed me in the direction of a recording software, and I started using it, and I liked editing stuff together and just toying around in Sony Vegas and making funny videos. Before that, I was drawing a lot, sketching, and even doodling on my webcam in front of other people, and just making comics and stuff and jokes, and that kind of extended into videos, I guess.
One of my questions is, how do you keep your mind in a place where you can keep producing content? Because it can be very difficult to just sort of...
That's a $1 million question. With everything that's going on in my life, personally, it's hard to keep, like, if I was Larry Zor and, like, trying to make a career out of it, I would be producing, like, because I had to. If I didn't produce, my life would... if I didn't produce, I wouldn't be making a living, and that's good, but like that's hard work, and for me, I try to shy away from hard work. So I enjoy making videos when the idea is enjoyable, I guess is what I'm saying. And finding the inspiration for a video can be difficult sometimes, and there'll be months and periods where I just produce nothing because there's just nothing that comes to mind, or I'm too busy with other things to get things done. So it makes it sound like I'm lazy, but
What keeps you interested in a game like Final Fantasy XIV? And that's not just specific to 14, but I know with myself, I find myself quickly getting burned out on a lot of MMO type games, where it's the objective is grind to get loot so you can do more content,
Yeah,
you can grind to get loot.
You start seeing the pattern, and then
Yeah.
you're like disillusioned to the whole thing. And yeah, what keeps me going personally is the people I play with, the interesting things we do within the MMO space, and just the community in general keeps making me want to log back in and try out something else.
I know that you started working with Sony Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
and then you moved on into Adobe Premiere.
Yep.
How was how was Vegas
Versus Premiere.
Premiere?
Well, I was using an older version of Vegas, so if I had been using the most up-to-date version, then it'd probably be a little less stark. But they are like two sides of the same coin, I guess. They operate differently, but when it gets down to editing, it's mostly the same. Vegas has a lot of presets that let you just drop in like some really decent looking transitions and whatnot and effects and stuff. And besides that, you don't have a whole lot of control over the itty bitty nitty gritty. Premiere, on the other hand, is like a massive numbers and math and decimals and everywhere, so you have a lot more control over the effects and the transitions, but it doesn't come with a lot of presets, but you can like search the web and find presets to put in there. So it's a whole new ball game to learn after Vegas, but once I got the idea and I was watching tons and tons of tutorial videos, it got a lot easier.
What games do you enjoy outside of 14?
I play my Switch a lot. I've been doing a lot of Stardew Valley with friends, especially now that multiplayer has been coming out. We dabbled in Sea of Thieves for a bit, and they're doing new stuff, but I don't know. I kind of like the whole playing with friends even if the game sucks kind of thing. It's just having fun. Not to say that Stardew Valley or Sea of Thieves suck. That's a whole other debate. And then like, I don't know, whatever grabs my interest, but usually it's just me watching my girlfriend Kat play games, because after I watch her play games, I'm like, oh, well, I basically played it because I saw all the story. No Yakuza for me. So, or sometimes she makes me play, and I'm looking at her right now, she's pointing at me. Sometimes she makes me play the mini games for her because she can't finish them. So,
Who's your favorite guy in Yakuza from what you've seen him play?
the main character, whoever that is.
Nailed it.
Yes. Excellent.
Aren't there two of them? I thought it was like, for the longest time I didn't realize it was two different characters. I thought you were like traveling between two different time periods. It's like, this is him in 30 years, and he grows a goatee and has a black eye. So that shows you how much I'm paying attention to what she's doing.
Okay, so when do you think they're going to announce Battle Royale mode for Final Fantasy 14? Where they just, they all get up in their ship and just drop you on the map.
But this will all be 1v everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is this a question?
I mean, everyone else seems to be doing it.
Really? Everyone else? Even World of Warcraft?
I'm just saying. Battle Royale.
At this
seems
point,
to be
it
the
is a
new
little bit
option.
out of time. I mean, Dying Light's doing it. Call of Duty's doing it. Battlefield's now doing it.
I can't see a space in... I mean, I know they made a Dota, but it works within the system. I just can't see how, like, airdropping everyone into a map makes any sense in F14. But if it happens, then I'll eat my words right now, but I don't think it's ever going to happen.
That wasn't really a serious question.
They might find a use for Diadem after all.
Oh, God. That would be interesting. It's like if it was an actual, like, first-person shooter, islands, and Diadem.
I think in that sort of a scenario, you'd have to basically just, your character starts with no equipment, and you just go out and find whatever, because that seems to be the Battle Royale formula.
They should collaborate, Final Fantasy 14 x Fortnite, and, like, swap, like, guns and equipment and maps. Like, Fortnite could be dropped into some Final Fantasy setting. That would make me play Fortnite, finally.
Well, I mean,
like
they are...
Cloud Sword or like a Gunblade or something.
Yeah, sure.
Lord knows they're doing that 14 Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, crazier things have happened, So, and I think that's why we're not getting a new Ultimate. It's because they're spending all the time trying to make a new trial for Monster Hunter. That's probably his real reason.
Yeah, I think a very part of listening to that live letter when the producer on Monster Hunter was talking to Yoshida during the 1.0 days. He's like, "Wait, you're taking this over? Are you nuts? Are you sure this is what you want to do in life?" He said apparently they were planning that for like they were debating on doing it like even during the 1.0 days, and She's like, no, not yet.
Not
This
until
is
the
so
game's
not
good.
yet,
until
not
the game's
not till it's good.
It's pretty cool though. When I read that, I was like, interesting.
So, what would be your actual dream like collaboration with 14?
Oh boy, Near Automata.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
No, really
I
good.
saw that concept art and I was
Okay.
like, yeah, this has to happen. But also maybe like toss in Chrono Trigger, please. Just because I'd like to dress up as Cloud, or not Cloud, Chrono.
Oh, you know, I just
But if
hear
you're
me out
in
on this,
Wonder, it's
guys.
Cloud.
Final Fantasy 14, Chrono Trigger, Nier Automata, Robo starts yelling "Become as gods" and goes haywire.
He's kind of shaped the same.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he starts humping other robots. Man, Nier Automata is such a great and bizarre game.
God, please, you just put Robo humping other robots in my brain. Thanks.
Well, I mean, that's what happens, man. I'm not saying
No,
anything.
Robo is
No.
sacred.
Detroit become human. Detroit become human.
Why? You just want Connor in Final Fantasy 14.
I wasn't sure
Just-
about overall.
You just want
you
to
said
strike up a
robots
relationship
and
with
other-
Connor
We're just gonna
for
watch
no
some robots
reason
grind
other
some
than
gears.
to have a date with Connor with your Final Fantasy character.
Well, we had it with Amric, so I mean there's
That
precedent.
was weird. Like, why did they even do that? I was like, I mean, I did the Mr. Face cutscene with that, and I was it's like, okay, the big guy just gonna have a dinner with Amric, just watching him like chew on his fork and look at his food. It's great.
Well, I kind of wonder if maybe the cutscene teams and stuff are like, we could do this now. Let's do that.
Oh, you know the cutscene teams are crazy.
Yeah.
Because Hildebrands,
Yeah.
and I want to be one of them. Hire me, Square Enix. I want to be on your cutscene team.
You've also done a lot of work, sort of fostering communities. And how was it when you were doing the Lalafell March for charity? That sort of became really big, really quick.
Well, here's what happened: is we were at the beta, and they had to close the North American servers. Meanwhile, I think it was it was the Japanese servers. Japanese servers were open, and we were in prime time, midday. Everyone was rearing to play, and wanting to get on, but we had nothing to do. We couldn't continue with our characters, and beta character progression was going to stay. You could keep that character if you wanted to. So everyone was kind of bummed out, and like everyone was on Twitter, just like saying, "Oh man, I would love to play right now, but I can't. So I guess I'm just going to roll an alt on another server." And I was just like, millions of people wanted to play. Let's all go to one server and let's all make Lalafells. So I put the call out and I got into Olda and I posted screenshots like, "Hey, meet me here and let's all be Lalafells." And I thought, maybe 10 people would show up, and 10 people turned into 20. 20 people turned into 30. And before I knew it, there were so many Lalafells in one spot, the game couldn't even load them all. We were just like, let's break the server, And at that point, I was like, what do we do now? And then I don't know if it was I don't think it was my idea. I don't think it was. It was someone else's. Like, let's go for a march. Let's walk around. And I was like, okay, sure. So I put on the onion helmet so everyone could see where I was, and made sure that nobody else was wearing the onion helmet. And I said, all right, everybody, let's follow me. And I took them around, and even Matalos Bayonne was there. And we started walking, and everyone was following me, and I'm just like, in this moment of like, oh my God. They're listening to what I'm saying, and I have like 300 actual people following behind me, and I have no idea where I'm going because nobody has been in these areas before. So we just start walking. We're walking through. Was it Black Marsh? We were heading north, so we start going to North Phantom.
Right.
And as soon as we see that we're starting going to North Andelin, Matalos is like, let's. I don't think this is a good idea, because he knew that it was like level 50 monsters up there, and we would all die horribly. So we turned around, and we eventually turned it into a march, and we just went all the way to Gridania, and that was something. That was, most of it wasn't too planned. It was very basic, and it just kind of happened. But man, it was one hell of a feeling.
Well, then you took down Odin with nothing but Lalafels.
Did I?
That was during the Lalafell March for Puerto Rico.
Oh,
we're thinking of two different marches.
Yeah, you're thinking of another march.
Okay.
I was talking about the beta, and then we had two other marches during the beta, and
okay,
and each one had less and less because there was less excitement about it, but still. And then during the storms last year, in like the span of like 2 days, I decided, here's a good opportunity to raise some money. Let's do something together. And the only idea I could come up with was another Lalafell March. So we went to a server and we picked one that had a low population or seemed accessible, because I didn't want the server to lock out as soon as we started making characters on it. And that turned out to be Odin.
Think so.
Was it Odin?
I know it did log out because I didn't get to make one. I know he did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, there was. I just remember there being a ton of Lalafells, and
yeah, that was something else. But again, what happened was just people saw it was a good cause, and a lot of other community members, big names like Mr. Happy and stuff, jumped on the bandwagon and joined in. And before I knew it, I was in a Discord full of like 15 other famous like Final Fantasy 14 people, and trying to raise money, and we were just going place to place and shooting the shit. It was great. Sorry if you have to censor that.
No, not at all.
Is this a family show?
No, fuck that.
No, we all our podcasts are listed with the explicit tag just in case.
Dicks.
Motherfucker. What are some things you're passionate about outside of gaming?
I'm passionate about lots of things. Just, no, I'm not that passionate about stuff, but I pay attention to things about education and civil rights and all that good stuff. But I also enjoy. I enjoy the arts. I enjoy really well-made cinema. I like to watch a lot of Netflix, but I know when stuff is crap just by looking at how they do their cinematography. I don't know. I was even thinking of doing like starting doing my own reviews of stuff, but that's for a later date if I ever do.
So how has making 14 videos sort of reverse influenced you in watching cinema? Like, has that actually sort of, the making of 14 videos, has that sort of informed how you look at watching videos now?
I think it's the other way around. Like, watching cinema has informed how I make videos. But also understanding the process has helped me have a greater appreciation for how stuff is put together, and how something that seems so simple is actually really technically difficult. And when a video that's put together seems effortless and looks very fluid and just makes sense, that's probably the sign of a very, very, very good editor. So yeah, I'm just kind of playing around in a toy box like a little kid, and like just hitting the buttons with a plastic shovel, It's like, I made this, and it's like a bad sandcastle, and like there's Mr. Face stuck in there somewhere.
I know that you also work in education yourself. Has that helped with the cat herding that you do with some of your videos?
No, but I'm noticing a lot of similarities between group mentality and a classroom full of kindergartners. And yeah, it's sometimes infuriating.
How is on Saturday nights you do face nights?
Mm-hmm.
How now that you're doing that on a regular basis, how has that sort of changed your enjoyment of 14?
Sometimes I get stressed out. Like it comes up to Saturday night and I have no idea what we're gonna do, and I'm like, well, I guess we're just gonna go to Gold Saucer and do some more roulettes again. I'm sorry, guys. Like I feel like I'm letting everyone down when I do that. So not having a plan behind it has kind of been my biggest hurdle. I don't know.
For us in particular, like our free company is literally made up of everyone we've met in person in real life at some point.
A lot of the free company works for this convention. Like that's how we create.
Yeah,
it.
I'm noticing. It was like I got someone spoke to me in line for breakfast this morning, and he saw my shirt and he was like, "Oh, you play?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So, it's like, "Oh, you're part of the staff, so you know Basil." And he's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Well, Basil invited me." He's like, Denmo. So yeah,
I guess I need to make sure you keep your fan on you. but yeah, so for us, it having like the face nights, it in a weird way it feels similar because by and large, as far as I can tell, people who play faces tend to be really cool people.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I don't. I guess I blame you. I don't know what you did, but good job. But
I don't know. I don't put up with any kind of weirdness or rudeness, and we've had a couple, but not too many actually. I don't know, when you have like that first server invasion, and I told everyone, it's like, okay, well, we got to level 15, but please, if you're going to keep playing, please don't make a free company or anything like that. And I guess the opposite happened because I said it. Someone was like, challenge accepted. And he went out and he made Sergeant Face, I think it was. He went out and made the free company. And then all of a sudden I have this free company I have to look after. And I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? Like, where do we go from here? And I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if we could get everyone leveled up and get them up to speed? And then we all quickly realized that leveling up another alt is ass balls. It's horrible. So having the stream, I hoped, would be a way to like make it more bearable while everyone got up to speed. Because I knew if I didn't keep everyone interested, I knew if I wasn't at least doing this once a week, it would have died out. It would have been just like a failed experiment, and then I would have moved on to other things. But because it is what it is, now I have like this obligation to do something with it. Like I need to get y'all to. I need to take all this level 70s, and I need to like make some weird, crazy ass videos, So, and I want to.
Like I know I get to use the joke because my alt's Dr. Mr. Fate. Ugh. Dr. Mr. Face.
Yep.
And I remember you wanting people to get the werewolf or the wolf outfit. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh God, I'm like level like 10. And I end up like both story and job potioning.
Yeah, I made it a point that if we get any donations during the stream, I'll just fund it directly into jump potions for people if they want them. So.
But now I get to make the joke that I got my degree online. And
totally bought your PhD.
That's right. And so I'm the best and also worst doctor. Because I'm a summoner, not a scholar, so I can't heal anybody. My physics is terrible.
Put a Band-Aid on it.
Do you have any other questions, John?
How's your hair so luxurious? What's your secret?
I didn't cut it for 2 years. Going on 3. That was number 1, and number 2 is I learned the magics of leave-in hair conditioner. And then I just didn't realize that my hair was this curly, so
I hear you.
I might cut it at some point, but not too short. I like the length. You know? I don't know. It's getting kind of long though.
I'm a big fan of the shoulder length. That way you can sort of keep it a little bit off your neck.
Yeah, and you can do all sorts of stuff with it. Keep it tied up in the back if I want to.
Yeah.
Wow, the room sounds different now that I'm holding my hair up. It's weird. You learn a lot of things after having short hair all your life, like what I tweeted about this morning.
Is there any message you'd like to leave people as we finish up this interview?
Basically, the same message for my Sunday panel about cultivating communities, and that's that you really want to. You're not going to get anything out of playing the game, just making levels and getting items and stuff. What you really want to be doing is getting out there, meeting people, being online, and making memories, because that's really what it's about. Even if it's in an online space, you should be making memories.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Octopus.